This is an Xbox 360. It's a fat model. Going to quickly check. And I believe it is a Zephyr motherboard revision, just sort of based on the power plug. It has the bar and that little post. There were also heat pads on these like rear, I believe they're RAM chips. I just put some wax paper over them so they don't get stuck on stuff. Let me grab my notes for this console. I think it's this one. Motherboard revision Zephyr. And I guess it's based on what GPU it uses. This uses the Rhea GPU, it looks like. That might not even be very visible. GPU Rhea. So it's a Zephyr C. With Rhea GPU. If ever that's important. So I took this console apart to clean it. The shell desperately needed cleaning. It was packed with dust bunnies. There were some like spots of like weird water damage. I think maybe a bug got in here and shit and pissed. Wasn't that bad. No real major corrosion. There was a little bit on top of this. I believe this is the um hard drive connector. There was some on that. I scraped that off, and then there was a little bit of damage right here on the edge of the board. Nothing that harms any of the components. I got it as clean as I could within reason. So what I want to do is sort of get it back together enough to test a little more. I was able to get this motherboard to turn on. It does make it to the main menu. And somewhat similar to the last fat Xbox I worked on, the disk drive doesn't open. So I'm gonna have to look at that as well. I have not cleaned that, so we'll get to see the inside of that one together. Let me start by getting thermal paste back on it. I spent some time with some paint thinner to get all the old thermal paste off. Man, oh man, is that stuff tough. It's like a feels like just rubber, like they just goobered in silicone. This stuff should last a nice long time. Thankfully, these things are kind of easy to figure out how these go. There's only really one way they go in. Otherwise, it just simply won't fit. If I remember, all of these orient towards the all of them are oriented towards the motherboard or the external hard drive. It should be enough to at least hold it in place. And then I can get them all clamped down. Need the X-clamp tool for this one. There we go. Okay. Making sure the X-clamp is fully on. It's all in its recesses. Okay. Flip it over. I Do I need to clean the bottom shell? I think this housing is okay. I just blew it off. I really don't like submerging these metal pieces. If I really don't have to, and in this case it cleaned up pretty nicely. Like I do see some spots of dust. I'll just kind of brush off real quick. Like there is some of the residual water damage right here. I don't think there's really much I can do about that. I mean, I'll scrape at it a little. What I might do is actually put a little bit of Kapton tape over it just to isolate it. Just cut little strips to put over these old rust spots. There we go. So if those spots want to become active again, they shouldn't. Oh, hopefully they shouldn't, but that should help a little. Okay, everything else looks good, so I can get this set in. Perfect. I haven't cleaned the fan. I mean, I need to do a little more intent cleaning on it. So what I'll do is just sort of temporarily plug it in without actually shoving it into the metal housing. Something like that for now. For now, I want to get this apart and see kind of what we're looking at. There's going to be a lot of just vacuuming along the way. I'll take this off so I can get it cleaned along with everything else. Oh, don't know where that's from. Oh, it's from right up here. I'm guessing it just aligns it with the upper shell piece. I don't know if I'll bother trying to glue that back on or not. Warranty void if sticker is damaged. Well, too bad. Okay, I guess that's not too terrible. It's not great. Just a lot of collections of hair. When I get to it, I'll have to just air gun this whole thing out. It's weird how kind of sticky that is. It's like it's like magnetized or something. Huh. Okay, well, let's see what we got. So if it's not opening, is it jammed? Is the belt in front okay? Pressing the manual release right now. So there's a belt up here that, at least on my last console, was just slipping. Because I think maybe it was just dusty or just dirty. So, I mean, if it gets to it, I'll clean it off, but I'll just have the disk drive like this. Ugh. I just really need to know, does the disk drive open? Does it shut? Does it show signs of life? And can I get it to read a disk? The reading the disk part might be a little troublesome, as I'm going to have to kind of wing it on that front, but because I need to put that top piece on. But I at least want to get a baseline before I begin spending time cleaning it. And I'll know pretty quickly if it is having a problem. Okay, everything's plugged in. I'm going to power it on. Let's see if the disk drive will open. I have everything plugged in. Okay, right now the disk drive's not responding. Is the console on? Yeah. Says it's opening. Plugged in. Power it off. Because I'm not getting any life. This drive was making noise. Oh, there it goes. Okay, that gives me confidence. It's probably fine. Now. It might not open with it on, but I can sort of play around with it. Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds really good. Does this one not require an update? Yeah, on my other Xbox, it was saying, no, you can't play this game without an update, so I'm guessing that thing wasn't factory reset correctly.
Sports.
Yep, Madden 16. Perfect. Since I do not have a good thermal solution on this motherboard, I need to get it turned off. So, perfect. I mean, everything appears to work. I need to do some cleaning on this disk drive, get the shell pieces cleaned, get the fan cleaned, and then I should be able to put this back together and actually do a good, thorough testing on it. But I'm pretty sure the reason this thing isn't opening is the same as the last console, where the belt up in front is just dirty or greasy, so it's not really... It doesn't have that sort of stickiness to it that a rubber belt would. So when it tries pushing out on the tray, it's just spinning on the belt. It's not actually moving the belt because the belt's dirty. But I'll know more after I clean everything to see if that's actually the problem. So I'll get to working on that. None of that is all too exciting, so I'll just be something I work on my own. I got the main shell pieces cleaned. I'm also went through the disk drive, cleaned it, lubed it as much as I can with some lithium grease. I just want to put it together to see if this disk drive now opens. So I'm just worried about that belt. When I was wiping it off with a cotton bud and some rubbing alcohol, there was quite a bit of like black material coming off with it, so I hope the belt's not disintegrating. So what I want to do is just check it, really. I don't want to keep this console on for long until I get the housing back on it, because it's not exactly designed to be cooled in this sort of open air. That's why I grabbed the this to try and the fan shroud to try and somewhat cool it. It will at least pull air in, but it's not going to be pulling air over that, because just the way the console is sort of set up when it's encased, it just isn't really designed for this, and I don't think it would immediately overheat, but I know it probably wouldn't like it. Anyway. So what I just want to see is, does it open? Does it pull in, and does it read a game? Let me get rid of these studs. Okay. And then when I get the entire housing together fully, I'll give this console a proper test. I'll probably play Halo 3 or maybe even Halo 3 ODST to make it different. Okay. Disk drive, let me bring up the capture card footage. And hit eject. See if it'll open. No, it does not. I heard it try, though. Now, I did sort of... Okay, I did force this drive sort of open and closed by hitting the manual eject. It did eject the second time. The capture card footage is saying to open the tray. It might be a little out of sync. Let me just let me just do this a few times. Okay, it figured it out that, oh yeah, oh no, actually I'm closed. Okay. So that looks good. It's nice and smooth. It doesn't feel like it's hitching. It doesn't feel like it's slow. So I think that first time that didn't work, I think it was just... Maybe it just sort of needed to mechanically engage again. be it when I pushed the disk drive in, I didn't push it in all the way, and like just it had to almost like mechanically reset. But now it seems to be opening and shutting without any problem. So I'm very pleased. A little worried about that belt, but I think it was okay. It didn't feel like it was disintegrating, but it's getting there. And I mean, after what 20 years, I think it's doing pretty good for a rubber belt. So let's see if it will read Madden 16 again without any issue. It sounds good. It's spinning up. It was a bit loud, but I mean, when the laser was moving back and forth. It's odd because I can hear it. I can hear. I don't know if I hear it kind of seeking across its rail. I did lube the rail, so I don't think it would be like the sound of friction, so to speak. Let me eject and put it back in, and just see if it makes those noises. And I mean, this is an older Xbox 360. I wonder why it is making kind of strange noises, though. Like, it almost sounds like a Morse code, like, receiver. Do 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 do. Like, I hear it. It's very audible. It's reading the game just fine. I mean, it could just be just this brand of disk drive or this sort of revision of the disk drive, because, I mean, there's no negative consequence of it. It's just a little odd. Because I did lube the rails. I wonder if I need to go in and maybe just pull the laser back and forth a few times to make sure the rails are lubed. Because it's having no problem reading the disc, so I guess, yeah, I'm just trying to determine whether or not that's a bad thing. It doesn't feel like a bad thing, it's just a little odd. Let me turn it off. I'll pull the disk drive apart again, just to see if there's anything that strikes me. So with the lithium grease I used, it should work very, very well. So I kind of want to know where's the origin of that sound. It just mainly... It's only happening when the laser is seeking, when it's moving up and down the rail, it sounds like. Spread some of the lube over on this side, just to... It's one of those a little bit goes a long way type of... Okay, should be plenty lubed. I'm just gonna rest this on top for now. Okay. It is still making that sound. I might have to look that up because it's very specific. It doesn't sound like a problem. It might just be normal. It just seems really weird. I've at least solved the main problem of it not ejecting. It was indeed the belt was greasy or dusty or dirty, where it wasn't really gripping the mechanics very well. So I'll have to wait until the rest of the parts dry thoroughly before I can get this thing fully back together and test. So I'll see if I can find anything about the disk drive, but it might just be a quirk. That's just how it is. I have everything dry, so I'm gonna get it put back together. It looked like it cleaned up pretty well. I mean, it wasn't really that bad to begin with, but it did need to be opened, especially to change out the thermal paste. That was a non-negotiable. And what I might need to do is just tape one of the screw studs for the shell piece. It just completely broke. I tried gluing it back on, but it just kind of disintegrated. So I'm guessing this thing was probably took an impact, dropped or something, or maybe just something about me unscrewing it just snapped the post. Doesn't really matter, it's kind of an inconsequential piece. But just so I can keep all the screws with the console, I'll just slide the post in and then tape it down. Or slide the stud in, I should say. Get the front panel on. A little... It's not that bad. I mean, it's got some scratches on it, but can't really expect much out of a piece of shiny plastic. Gotta remember how this goes back on. There it goes. The piece for the eject button goes on later. Everything else in here is on. Let's get this piece going. And there is like a tiny spot of rust right there. I don't think that's all that big of a deal. But good to start putting in all of these T10s. I did notice that there were like silver and gold ones. I don't think that necessarily matters. They're all the same. Just to make it look nice, I'll put all the gold ones up here. Or all the silver ones up here. Just so they're nice together. Oh. I believe it was one of these edge studs. Whichever one just like fully sinks to the ground. Yeah, it's that one that's busted. The post is just completely gone. So I'm going to tape it down. And that's the one right here on this bottom corner. Tape it in a way that doesn't block any of these vents. I should keep it from just falling out. It wouldn't really do anything if it fell out. It'd kind of rattle around in the plastic housing, but it wouldn't short anything. I guess assuming it doesn't get up front, but I don't expect it to fall out. Like, I'm guessing either this console was dropped, maybe it was a tad bit over tightened at the factory, or just the plastic molding for that housing just for some reason just was a little weak right there. Doesn't necessarily matter anymore, but oh, and I guess I could put on the eject button, since that's technically part of the disk drive assembly. Not the plastic housing. Because it, like, clips in right here. I didn't put this piece on. Because I don't know where it is. Oh, found it. I should be able to slide it on pretty easily. I hope. Oh, it's upside down. There we go. Yeah, that piece kind of confuses me because I think the big recess is for the button, but it's actually the small recess. Alright, I'm good to slap the rest of this back on. This rear housing piece always kind of snaps together weird. Just how these, like, clips work. There it goes. Front part's clipped. Perfect. And then, I don't remember if I pointed this out, but I also broke one of these tabs. Well, I mean, the tab broke. I didn't necessarily break it. I feel like I'm fairly careful with this type of stuff, but just, I mean, 20-year-old plastic. What can I say? Last but not least, the faceplate. Ah, well, handsome looking console. Alright, I did say I was going to play some ODST, and I think I'm going to stick with that. A break from not playing the first mission of Halo 3 all the time. Okay, I'm just going to let it boot while I go grab the disc. Get my capture card turned on, and also going to run a thermal probe on it. There we go. Hopefully it doesn't need a hard drive in order to play. Hey, disk drive opens. Perfect. Halo 3 ODST campaign. Yeah, I can still hear the disk drive. It still makes that weird noise. But, I mean, it works. Like, it makes a lot of noise. Wow. Start solo campaign. Use temporary profile. Yes, that's fine. The intro cutscene's running. I can get some notes on this console. If there's anything else I can add.
The Navy put up a good fight.
Of course they did. It's Earth.
Better late than never.
How about you show some respect, Romeo?
Just saying, Dutch. They missed one.
No. They left it for us.
You know the music. Time to dance.
Hello, beautiful.
Pods. Now.
Replacements?
This many years into the war? Who isn't?
At least they listen.
To me. And they're not gonna like what they hear.
Orders are orders.
Come on, Veronica. What could be more important than that carrier?
My orders. And Buck, call me Captain. I'll pass on that dance. But you can show me where to sit.
And what the hell kind of armor was she wearing?
Dunno, Mickey. I wasn't looking at her gear. Seriously?
Well, gotta be close quarters.
Exactly.
Second to last. Right next to mine.
Cozy. You gonna tell us her name, Gunny?
Ms. Naval Intelligence. Our new boss.
Oh, brother.
So check your mouths, find your chairs, and get set for a combat drop.
What the hell am I supposed to do with this inside a Covenant ship? Wake up, Buttercup.
Relax, rookie. He don't mean nothing. Besides, now's one of those times. Pays to be the strong, silent type.
Latest intel reports Covenant troops are massing beneath the carrier. They're pulling back? Why? Not gonna find out way up here. Troopers! We are green and very, very
I take it back. Navy got its butt kicked.
Hey, Romeo. Remember when I told you to shut your mouth?
Yeah?
Consider that a standing order.
Captain, 15 clicks off the deck.
Stand by to adjust trajectory. On my mark.
What'd she just say?
Mark,
We're way off course.
we're heading exactly where I need to go.
But we're gonna miss the carrier.
Radiation!
Covenant just set off a nuke?
No, the carrier's going to jump. It's a subspace rupture. You need to...
EMP, losing power. Stabilize! They popped your chutes! We're going in hard!
Oh, do I have to go through the superintendent tutorial? I probably do. This is Halo 3 ODST after all. This probably wasn't the best pick then. Should have probably chose like Halo 4 or something. I should have probably just played Halo Reach. I don't want to utter Halo 4 in polite company. Let me press the buttons. Ouch. No, my health is low. Oh, damn. I mean, we're a little beyond silently killing enemies from behind. Give me the tutorial, boss. I think it's this one. I don't have a map. Or do I have to kill everything over here? Is that it? Checkpoint done. Yeah, probably. Contact superintendent. Ah, off by 1. Hello? I should have played Reach. Oh well, I'm too far in. Might as well deal with it. Decline. Yes. Oh, gee whiz. I mean, I guess I don't need to worry about whatever weapon I'm holding right now, because I'm not gonna play as the rookie again. There it is.
You gonna tell us her name, Gunny?
Ms. Naval Intelligence. Our new boss.
Oh, brother.
So check your mouths, find your chairs, and get set for a combat drop.
Squad, what's your status? You still with me, Buck?
Yeah. Give me a sec.
I hit pretty hard. My heart won't open. How about yours?
Works great.
Right. When you get done fooling around, I could use some help.
Did I do something wrong? Because the only thing I regret about you and me not knowing you were a spook when we first met. I would have been a lot less charming.
That's what I missed most about you, Buck. The way your mouth was always a little faster than your brain. Look, don't start about my job. We both agreed to end it.
That was years ago, Veronica. I'm a little fuzzy on the details. Must have met a lot of other saps since then. Why pick me for the safari?
First, you're the best soldier I know, and second, I don't remember that night. What you asked me in the morning?
I remember not getting an answer.
Say again, Buck. You're breaking up.
I said stay put. I'm on my way.
We missed our LZ. This grid is packed with Covenant. Be careful.
I appreciate the concern.
Won't be much of a rescue if you're dead.
It's like the console's holding steady at about 47.5. I mean, it was just in a cutscene for a little bit. I might change as I start shooting shit.
Trooper, over here!
Veronica, what's with all the dead elites?
What do you mean?
Looks like a family feud, like they were killed by Bruce. There's something I should know.
It's classified.
Some things never change. Got a little jackal problem.
An overcharged plasma pistol shot will neutralize their shields. Should also take down a brute's armor.
Oh yeah? Where were you a minute ago?
Still trapped inside my pod.
Like, I thought I could stick a grenade to that. Didn't know what the button. Which grenade could? Spiker. Interesting that the temp's actually dropping.
Trooper, we're pinned down. Cut through this building. Hit him from behind.
Meter's about to fall asleep. Reset it. please.
Buck, location.
Almost there. What's wrong?
Multiple hostiles closing on my position. Listen carefully. If I don't make it...
Whoa, hang on. I'll be right there.
Too late, they spotted me.
Damn it, no! Veronica, talk to me. Don't move. I'm coming. You hear?
Oh, I'm like, why is there only one hunter? Ah, the other one was trying to run me down. Just gonna go back and get the last health pack. Oh yeah, here it is. Oh, there's a carbine right there all the time. Shoot. Oh wait, I think I knew that. Oh, I think the other one's stuck. The hell was shooting me? Oh, the brute remounted that turret. Pop, pop, pop. Oh! Oh, he got out. Sucks to suck.
Attention, travelers. Lost items can be claimed on lower level.
I'm here. I got you. Oh, nuts. Whoa, whoa! Whoa! What the heck was that? You ever seen one before? Hey, Romeo, you got your ears on?
Oh, I get it. Permission to speak, smartass.
No, I don't know what it was. But it was gonna grease your ass good. Just like it did the captain.
Yeah, maybe. You're from Mickey, Dutch?
Negative.
The rookie. We need to get above this crap. Link with the B-net. One of our drones must have seen where they hit.
So we're popping smoke in the lady's mission? She ever tell you what she wanted?
No. Never. Doesn't matter. All I care about now is getting my men out of this city.
Even you.
Alright, cool. Looks like everything's running alright. Held steady at about 47 degrees Celsius. That's a little high, but that might be normal. I think it's about 4 degrees... It's about 6 degrees higher than my another Xbox Fat. It was a white one. But it also was a different motherboard revision. So if it uses a different motherboard, different GPU, it might just kick out a little more heat. And it's possible just the newer revisions are a little more power efficient. I don't have a meter coming off the wall, so I don't know how much power it's consuming, but it ran fine. It's kicking out the heat, which is a good thing. So, I mean, yeah, I have no problem with this. Came together very nicely.